Om Shanti, this is Sakar Murli of 30 August 2025. Morning Murli Baptada Madhuban. As sweet children, install this knowledge into your intellects and hold the classes among yourself. Benefit yourself and others and continue to earn a true income. Question: what arrogance should you children never have? Answer: some children become arrogant and say, what can these little kumaris teach us? When their senior teacher has to go away somewhere, some slunk and stop coming to class. This is an obstacle from Maya. Baba says children don't look at the name and form of the teacher who is reading the Murli. Listen to the Murli in the remembrance of the Father. Don't become arrogant. Om Shanti. The Father sits here and explains to you children. Now when you speak to the Father, it cannot be physical Father. So many children, this is a spiritual Father. He has many children and tape recorder, Murli and all the facilities are for the children. You children know that you are now sitting at the conference stage in order to become the most elevated human beings. This is also a matter of great happiness. Only the Father can make you elevated. This Lakshmi and Narayan were elevated human beings. It is only in this world that there are elevated, mediocre and degraded human beings. In the beginning they are elevated, in the middle they are mediocre, and the end they are degraded. Everything at the first you and elevated, then the mediocre, and then degraded. This is all. It is the same with the world. Therefore, you have to explain to people whatever aspects they have doubts about. Generally, many ask you why you keep Brahma's pictures. Therefore, you should take up the picture of the tree. Tell them, look, he is now doing tapasya beneath it. And then, at the end of his final birth, he is standing at the top. The Father says, I enter him. Someone who is very clever is needed to explain these things. When even one person is senseless and does not know how to explain well, that one person defames the name of all Brahmakumaris and kumaris. Although you will pause completely at the air, no one can become a 60 Celsius degree full now. All are definitely number wise in explaining. Those who don't love the Supreme Father, the Supreme Souls, definitely have non-living intellects. You can tell them about this. Those who have loving intellects are victorious, whereas those whose intellects have no love are lead to destructions. Some people become upset about this and then makes false allegations. They don't take long to start a fight. What can one do is those circumstances. Sometimes they don't hesitate to set the fire to the pictures. Baba advises you to have the pictures in skirts. The father knows the children stage. Baba also continues to explain every day about the criminal eye. Some write to Baba, Baba, the things you explain about the criminal eye are absolutely right. This world is Tamopardhan. Day by day, it is becoming more and more Tamopardhan. They think that Iron Age is still its stage of infancy. They are fast asleep in the sleep of ignorance. Sometimes they even say this is the time of the Mahabharat war, and so God must definitely be here in some form. However, they don't show his form. He surely has to enter someone's. The lucky chariot has been remembered. Each soul has his own chariot that he enters when he comes. This one is called the lucky chariot. However, Baba doesn't take birth. He comes and sits next to this one and gives you this knowledge. Everything is explained very clearly to you. There is also the picture of Trimurti. Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are the god of Trimurti. They must definitely have done something before going away. This is why roads and buildings are named Trimurti after them. Similarly, there is a road called Subhash Road. Everyone knows the history of Subhash. Everyone knows the history of Subhash. Subhash Chandra Bose, freedom fighters for independence of India. Their histories are written after they have been gone. Then statues are made of them, and they are made out to be great people. They sit and write such great things. Similarly, Guru Nanak scriptures has been made very large. He didn't even write so much. Instead of writing his knowledge, they have written things about devotions. These pictures, etc., are created in order to explain to others. You know that everything you see with your physical eyes is going to be burned. However, souls cannot stay here. They will definitely go back home. Such things don't remain in the intellects of everyone. If they have imbibed them, why don't they give classes? There isn't anyone who is prepared to give a class even after 7 to 8 years. Many places just run like that without a teacher. Nevertheless, it is understood that the status of the mothers is higher. There are many pictures. They combine a murli and explains a little about it. Anyone can do this? It is very easy. But Baba can't understand why they still ask for a teacher. When their teacher has go somewhere, they start slunking and stop going to class. Then there is a conflict among them. Anyone can give a class, and yet sometimes they say that they don't have the time. You have to benefit yourself and others. This is a huge income. You have to inspire human beings to earn a true income so that their lives can become valuable as a diamonds. All of you will go to heaven. There is a constant happiness there. It isn't that the lifespans of the subjects are shorter. No, even the subjects have long lifespan. That is the land of immortality. However, the status is higher or lower. Therefore, you can give a class on any topic. Why do you say that? You need to have a good teacher. You can hold the classes amongst yourself. You mustn't keep asking for someone to come. Some become arrogant and say, "What can these little kumaris teach us?" There are many obstacles of Maya that come. It doesn't sit in their intellects. Baba explains to you every day. Shiv Baba does not explain on the particular topic. He is the ocean. There continue to be waves of the different topics. Sometimes he explains for the children here, and sometimes he gives an explanations for those outside. Everyone's receive a murli. If you don't understand the words, then you should learn them. You have to make effort for your own progress. You have to benefit yourself and others as well. Even though this father, Brahma Baba, can relate this knowledge to you children, your intellect must remain in yoga with Shiv Baba. This is why he says always consider to be the Shiv Baba who is speaking this. Constantly remember Shiv Baba. Shiv Baba has come from the Supreme Adopt and is speaking the Murli. This Brahma does not come from the Supreme Adopt to speak the Murli. Constantly think that Shiv Baba has entered his body and is speaking the Murli to you. Keep this in your intellects. When you keep this in your intellects accurately, that too is the pilgrimage of remembrance. However, while sitting here, the intellects yoga of many of you wanders here and there. Here you can stay on a pilgrimage very well. Otherwise, you remember your village, home, and family. It remains in your intellects that Shiv Baba is sitting in this one and is teaching us. We were listening to the Murli while in the remembrance of the Shiv Baba. Then, where did our intellects yoga go? The intellects yoga of many of you is destruct in this way. Here you can stay on a pilgrimage very well. You understand that Shiv Baba has come from the Supreme Adopt. You don't think this when you are living in your village. Some believe that they do listen to Shiv Baba's Murli with their ears. In that case, they would not remember the name and form of the person reading the Murli. All of this knowledge is matter for the inner self. Internally remain aware that you are listening to Shivbaba's Murli. Do not think that such and such a sister is reading it to you. You are listening to Shivbaba's Murli. These are also the ways to stay in a remembrance. It is not that you are listening to Murli all the time. You are in the remembrance. No. Baba says the intellects of many wander outside. They remember their forms and fears is sacred. The intellect's yoga should not wander outside. There is no difficulty in the remembering the Shiv Baba, but Maya doesn't allow you to stay in a remembrance. You are unable to remember Shiv Baba all the time because other thoughts come in between. You are all number-wise according to the efforts you make. These aspects will quickly sit in the intellects of those who are close. Not everyone can enter the rosary of fate. You have to examine yourselves to see that you have this knowledge, yoga, and divine virtues. There aren't any weaknesses in the myself, are there? I do not perform any sinful actions due to the influence of Maya, do I? Some become a very greedy. There is also evil spirit of greed. Maya enters them and they keep saying that they are hungry and this stomach constantly wants something. Some are tempted by food so much. There has to be discipline in eating. There are many children now and there will be even more children. There will be so many Brahmas. I tell you children to become a Brahmans. Mothers are kept at the front. It is the sad victory to Shiv Shakti, mothers of Bharat. The Father says, consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. Continue to spin the discus of the self-realizations. You Brahmas are the spinners of the discus of the self-realizations. Anyone's new will not able to be understand these aspects. You are the most elevated mouth-born creations of Brahma. The decorations of the Brahma crane spinner the discus of the self-realizations. Anyone new who hears this would say that the discus of the self-realizations belong to the Vishnu and that this one is saying that all of you are this. He would not believe these things. This is why new ones are not allowed to come into this gathering. They would not be able to understand. Some then become upset and say, are we senseless that we are not allowed to come here? This is because anyone can go into others' gathering. There they are only related these things the scriptures. Everyone has a right to listen to those. Here you have to be a quotations. When this knowledge of the God doesn't sit in the intellects, they become upset. You also have to be very careful with the pictures. You have to establish your divine kingdom in this Delvish kingdom. Just as a Christ came to establish his regions, so the Father has come to establish a divine kingdom. There is no question of the violence in this. Neither do you commit violence with the sword of the lust, nor do you committed any physical violence. It is said that the gods wash the dirty clothes. Human beings are in the complete darkness. The Father comes and changes the total darkness and brings light. In the spirits of saying Baba, some still turn their face away from Baba. They stop studying. God is teaching you to make you into the master of the world. Anyone who stops studying such a study is called grateful. You receive such great treasure. You should never leave such a father. There is a song. Whether you love me or you reject me, I will never leave your door. The Father has come to give you your unlimited kingdom. There is no question of leaving him. Yes, you too have to imbibe divine virtues. Mother sends Baba reports which say that they are being harassed. People nowadays are very bad. You have to be very courteous. Brothers have to take care of the sisters. Under all the circumstances, the souls definitely have to claim my inheritance from Father. If you leave the Father, your inheritance is finished. A faithful intellect is victorious and a doubtful intellect is lead to destructions. In that case, the status is very much reduced. Only the one Father is the ocean of knowledge, can give this knowledge. Everything else is devotions. No one how much someone considers himself to be a knowledgeable source. The Father says all of them only have the knowledge of the scriptures and the devotions. Human beings don't know what the true this knowledge is. Acha to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, now found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapta. The spiritual father says Namaste to spiritual children. The spiritual children say Namaste to spiritual father. Essence for Dharana 1. Pay attention while listening to the Murli that your intellect's yoga does it not wander anywhere else. Remain constantly aware that you are listening to Shivbaba's elevated version. This too is in the pilgrimage of remembrance. 2. Examine yourself to see that you have this knowledge, yoga, and divine virtues within you. I don't have the evil spirits of the greed, do I? Do I perform any sinful acts due to the influence of Maya? Blessings, may you be a constantly unshakable and unmovable and finish all your upheaval by having the awareness of being an instrument. When you be aware of being an instrument, you easily finish all of many types of I and my. This awareness liberates you from all types of upheaval and enables you to experience your unshakable and immovable stage. You don't even have to work hard to do service because the intellects of those who become instruments are constantly aware that whatever they do, others who see them will do the same. To be an instrument for service means to go onto the stage. Everyone's vision is automatically drawn to the stage. This awareness becomes a means for your safety. Slogan: become free from all situations and you will experience the support of God, the Father. Avec signal in order to be an easy yogi, become experienced in a God's love. At present, wandering souls need a peace and a spiritual love. Everywhere is the love and peace that are missing. These are why, in whatever programs you do, first of all, phrase the love in the relationships of the Father. Then, after forging our relationships of the souls with the Fathers with that love, give them experience of the peace. Let there be a balance of being and embodiments of the love and embodiments of the peace. Acha, Om Shanti.